Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Table Talk. I'm your host, Jake Combs, and today we're taking a look at the four, I believe they're called Kitten Games from Exploding Kittens. Basically, these are games that are made for kids 4 and up, where most of their games are usually 8 and up or older. So, let's go ahead and get started. We have My Parents Might Be Nightmares, Shake My Butt. That is a kitten. Which is pretty ironic. We have the best worst ice cream, and then we have I Want My Teeth Back. Now, these games were provided by Exploding Kittens for the purpose of our videos and the upcoming written reviews that we'll be doing. So let's go ahead and open them up, and then just after that, we'll have our special guest come on and tell you what she thinks of the boxes so far. So, hello kitten. Somebody really wants attention right now. All right. So starting with My Parents Might Be Martians. All right, so inside we have star tokens. We have basically looks like a folding megaphone. We have our rule book, which is pretty small and short, which is pretty typical of Exploding Kittens games. We have our ad insert showing the other games for kids, as well as some of the great family ones. Inside we have a sand timer, and then we have our cards. Now each card has 2 words on it, like this one's hey and circle. We have horse with TV, moon, and funny. So nothing too complex there. Basically, you grab about 20 cards from the deck, put them face down, and then when you're playing, as a clue giver, you avoid saying single words and then waiting for the guessers to guess. Instead of doing that, you want to try speaking in full sentences. So it looks like the rules right here actually look like it's essentially the kid version of poetry for Neanderthals, because essentially you're saying single words to describe the word on the card, and then you can only use 1-syllable words, just like in poetry for Neanderthals. And then you can also, but with this you can use stories, act things out, point at things. You can also say a kid's name. Now when you're saying a kid's name, it doesn't matter how many syllables there are. Now if it plays just as well as I think it will compared to poetry for Neanderthals, this game is going to be a lot of fun. All right, next is I Want My Teeth Back. Now, this little troublemaker who really wants attention, her name is Moira, and she was actually a stray we took in, and basically took her in and took in her litter of kittens when she had them. And so she's one of the only ones that remains from that group with us. All right, so from I Want My Teeth Back, we have the rule book, which is even smaller. We have tokens of basically, looks like these are supposed to be the teeth. We have, I'm guessing this is a board. And then we have our player cards. Each one of them has a spot for you to actually write somebody's name. And then we have a spinner, which is actually pretty well designed. Most spinners, kind of skip and pop off real easy, and that actually spins very smoothly. We have our cards. So basically it looks like, when you get like this card, the more cards you're drawing, I'm guessing, is how many times you're going to spin. So I'm guessing the kind of a more risk for more reward type situation. Then you have others that are like this one, which says +1 teeth. We have a little story about this Meef who's missing all of his teeth. And then we have our insert as always. Now on the back, it says that this game was actually made by a 4-year-old. So this game was made by 4-year-olds for 4-year-olds. So that's pretty cool. All right. Next is Shake My Butt. Or not Shake My Butt, Hurry Up Chicken Butt. All right. So we have basically our dice kind of roller holder. The shape of it, kind of makes me think of the poppers from like Trouble. Then we have our folding out rule book, or in this case, 2 pages. Then we have our cards. So it looks like these are kind of like challenges. One of them is go around everyone walking backwards, go around tapping each person on the head. So it looks like this is meant to be kind of like a party game, but for kids. And I'm guessing the color denotes like what color card to use. And then lastly, with the best worst ice cream. Let's see where, there we go. Oh, there we go. So Velcro top, and slide it out. We have our rule book. Again, not very big on the instructions. We have, looks like 5-player characters or ice creams with some empty cones, or actually the cones connect to them for their bases. And then you have your play mats for each player, where they take their ice cream and then put ice cream on top of it. And then we have our cards. Which they're different on each side. So on this side, is just a single ice cream. On this side is 3 different ice creams. So I'm guessing you probably have them like this, and if you're playing the snail looking one, my guess is that you can only draw from the cards with the picture of the snail, and then it depends, right there, kind of, I'm guessing that you're going to be then looking for the snail to make your ice cream. But that is just my assumption there. Now let's take a look at the rules and see if I'm even close to being right. All right, so you guess which of the 3 it's going to be. You turn it over, and then if you're right, then you get to keep it and put it on your stack. If you're wrong, then it basically goes back and shuffled around, it looks like. So pretty simple mechanics. Definitely something I think that kids are going to really enjoy. But that's it from me. I do want to thank our sponsors at Exploding Kittens for providing these games for us, as well as Games U for supporting the channel as always. But next is our guest, who's going to share her thoughts.
Okay, hi everyone. We just played I Want My Teeth Back, and it's really fun. Just like another game we just played, you never know what you're gonna get. The rules are simple. You place a card and you see what you have. Sometimes you'll have to add a tooth to this, and sometimes you don't have to. But most of the time, you probably will. And then other times, you'll get this card or another card that looks similar to it. That means you get a spin. If you get 1, you get 1 spin. If you get 2, you get 3 spins. If you get 3, you get 5 spins. But if you get a numbered card, you get to spin again. If it lands on the blue, it means you get to take all the cards. Here's where you spin. It's easy. You just spin, and then if you get, I think it's in here somewhere. If you get one of these, you get to do whatever number is on here. And I think it's really fun, honestly. My dad won once again the game, and this is what it looks like empty. But there's like 4 different colors, I think. Yeah, 4. I'll show you all the colors. This one. There's also this one. And one more color, this one. So you never know what you're gonna have. And I also think it's cute that the teeth have faces, because you never know what's gonna happen. You might have to place another, you might have to take them, you don't know. And it's really fun, I would say, because you never know what's going to happen. And it's just really fun. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe below.